Okay, the second part of the story was my flight with Col Hanson. We get the guys to the hospital ship and go back, and the airplane shot up pretty bad, so we get another airplane and go out for the rest of the day to fly more missions, like we always do. And so we get another airplane, go out, and same type of thing. We got a bad situation with recon folks. I had to go get them and load them up, and we get hit really bad. And I take off and get about 600 yards from where I picked up. The pressure is dropping again. Always the damn hydraulic pressure. They had the hydraulic lines because they're running up the side and all the way back and everything. So I had to land. And we were surrounded. Where I landed, that was really bad, and we were surrounded. So our wingman couldn't land to pick us up because of the heavy volume. So we get out of the chopper, because when the chopper's on the ground, man, they're drilling that thing right and left. And so we had taken 8 hits right in the windscreen, right between us. In an area about like that, just blew the whole thing out. 8 rounds came through there. And so we land and get all of us together in a circle around the airplane and laying on our bellies in the dirt, shooting back with our 45s like we're going to make a difference or something, you know. But hold them off, and then we called in enough fixed wing to give us some relief from all the bad guys shooting at us. And we're groping around in the dirt to take us back. And they land us at Quang Tree, and we go back to the operation shack and for a debrief. And I said, well, Colonel, as we're leaving to go back to the line shack, I'm looking at the Colonel. His flight is now covered with dirt and dust, sweat stains from it.
He looked like you did when he first walked in.
He looked as bad as I did. I thought, well, it was baptism of fire, the first damn place. So we get back to the ops office and do the debriefing on what we did, did anything go wrong, or we could have done differently. Anything? And decided no, wasn't a hell of a lot. We could have done differently. Then I've got pictures of this chopper shot up. You will believe when you see them, a big hole in the windscreen, and a lot of the rounds that you'll see in it were after we landed. Because we were out like this and he was firing a chopper instead of that. So that was good. But so then I asked the Colonel just before he jumps in his Jeep to take off. I said, well, Colonel, you got any suggestions? He said, no, just keep doing what you're doing. But from then on, anything I wanted from the group, any kind of support of any kind, man, I got it immediately, no matter what. Then, I was going to tell you, before we got really shot up, we were going in to pick up this group, and I had to land right on top of a ridge line. And as we're going in, this is the guy that put the rounds into us. He's sitting right on top of a ridge line, and he's a sniper there. He put the 8 rounds in front of us. So I just kept blowing right in on him, and the gunners couldn't get to him because the deflection is only about like this, and they're on the side of the chopper and they couldn't get to him. And I made some turn stuff but couldn't get him. So the situation was so bad I had to get in there right away. So I go in, I land right on top of him, and as we're going, I said, when I say lower the ramp, here's a switch, lower the friggin' ramp. So I land right on top of the guy and said, lower the ramp. Lower the ramp, and crushed him like a bug.
That's one way to do it.
So he goes back and he's telling everybody the story in the air group, in the command post and everything, and wow, killed an NBA with a ramp. And I submitted a report, after action report, and it always says how many killed in action, or KIA, or killed by air, KBA, or I put KBR. And Ops Officer Art Crane was a friend of mine. He called me and said, Dave, what the hell's a KBR? I said, you don't know what KBR is? No, what is it? I said, killed by ramp.
You invented the kill by ramp.
Oh,
God.
That story made the rounds at headquarters, Marine Corps, and everywhere for quite a while. Let's see then.
So was Hanson on that hop with you when that
Yeah.
happened? So he was
Yeah.
there to
Yeah.
to be there with it and see. Okay,
Yeah,
that's,
he's the one who rode the ramp on it.
he did. Okay,
Yeah. All I did was fly over and land on him.
so, lower that ramp. Oh, it's-
You're thinking?
Yeah. Trying to keep things in some kind of order.
yeah, that's all right. Wherever,
And
it's all good.
I turned off for a minute.
Okay, sure.